Daphne here at HealthFit, and today I want to talk to you about yoga, which is one of my favorite activities to do, whether it's for exercise or for de-stressing. It's a great way to be able to get your body moving. Yoga is something that I turn to whenever I need to relax or whenever I feel like I need to work out at the same time. And I feel that with yoga, there's a lot of things that can go right, but at the same time, also a lot that could possibly go wrong. Every time my patients come in to me and they say they have pain with yoga, it's usually one of the following. It's usually a knee pain of some sort, lower back pain, neck pain, or shoulder pain. And that's literally your parts of your entire body, right? So we're gonna jump into reasons why those might be or why those might happen, and then we can kind of go from there. So with yoga and knee pain, a lot of the things that we do in yoga tend to be lunge-based. So things like Warrior 1, Warrior 2, Warrior 3, if I don't fall over. There we go. So things like that require a lot of stability in your knee. And what I see a lot of the time when people have a lot of knee pain is two things. One, that their knees are not aligned with their foot. So instead of going straight over, they go in. That alone is really uncomfortable on my knee. I feel a lot of pressure on the inside, a lot of pressure on the top, a lot of pressure on the bottom. That's because the alignment just isn't there. And so if I turn my knee out to face straight, and also everything else is straight, my foot is straight, my hips are straight, no more pressure on my knee, and I feel pretty good. And I actually feel my glute actually going, which is what you want in these poses. Another thing that I also notice with these poses with knee pain is that people tend to lean back a lot. So when they're here, so let me go this way. So if you're in this pose here and you tend to lean back, again, my knee goes forward, right? And it's okay to go over your toes, but there's a lot of pressure going in there because my body is all the way in the back. So what I would advise you to do is to sit back in your hip more. Also, that way your hip actually faces forward instead of more open. So if you're leaning back, sometimes this happens and I'm really unstable here. So you want to make sure that when you're in these lunge poses, you want to go down into that hip, knees completely straight, and you should really feel that working your glute, a little bit of your thigh, and also a little bit of your foot. The second thing that we see a lot is lower back pain. So a lot of the time yoga involves a lot of back bends, right? Whether it's things like chest openers like this, or back bends where you're on cobra and bending backward, cat cows, things like that. That'll cause a lot of bending at the lower back. Your back is supposed to be able to bend that way. However, a lot of the time, because we don't work our cores correctly, there's almost too much back movement. So the idea for core is that it kind of encompasses your entire midsection here. So your diaphragm, your pelvic floor, your abs, and your lower back. It's like a cylinder if you think about it, right? Top, bottom, and then things around the side. Sometimes when our core doesn't work, that means other things have to work overtime to kind of make up for that. So when you go into back bends and you have back pain, more often than not, your core isn't doing its job to balance out the back bending. So then you kind of overuse your back a little too much, you get kind of like a pinching sensation or a stiffness back there. And that's like what we usually complain about. The last thing that I want to talk about, or last two things actually, are neck and shoulder, which are very much combined and very much connected. What happens with the neck and shoulder? You feel a lot of neck burning or neck pain or pinching in like the upper neck area. You'll feel a lot of discomfort in the front of the shoulder or in the front or in the side or in like the pec area underneath. And that's all because of posture and how some muscles have taken over again. It's all about balance, right? Like yoga is all about talking about balance and maintaining equilibrium and maintaining serenity. Same thing happens with your neck and shoulders. They have to be working together. So that means we need to look at what your shoulder is doing. Is it weak in some places? Is it stiff in some places? Why is your neck hurting? Is it because your position of your neck is in a different place when you're in certain poses? But those are some things that could potentially be troublesome in yoga, whether it's knee pain, back pain, neck or shoulder pain. And so if you have any of these, if you're experiencing anything, please go ahead and leave a comment down below. We'd love to help you. And then if you have any questions, feel free to call us, and then feel free to smash that like button and subscribe so you can learn more. Thanks so much, guys, and have a great day. Goodbye.